Of course, Beastmaster, Wind Ranger. It looks like they're wanting to play this game fast as well, but Zero
10 seconds.
putting the zoomies on themselves, playing with this Pangolier and the Lich now.
5 seconds.
Looks like they're valuing quick play over going that Spectre Warlock for the sustain in lane, but Eternal Envy could do absolutely anything, as he's been known to.
Yeah, you know, the Spectre, like we said, I think at the end of the first game, was that he had a good laning phase. Like, he was ahead. And then it all kind of broke down because CR4ZY were playing this lineup that had the ability to really be active around the map much earlier on. Like, yes, you can get your haunting. Like, it felt like very disjointed from Team Zero at times, where, like, they sent, like, 3 cores up towards top. Meanwhile, somebody, you know, Warlock was dying mid. They didn't get any kills towards top. And, like, then Envy kind of spent a lot of time in the top lane because he haunted up there and maybe TP'd to lane. It was very odd, like, where you had, like, these movements from Team Zero that cost them a lot, and they didn't really get a lot out of them. It was a bit surprising.
It was. Before this draft is done, I'm going to need to slam one back. I didn't want to interrupt you right there, though. The crisp sound of BOP again. I only got like 3.5 hours of sleep last night. I was asked last night by the previous day. Bkop said, "Neph, I've nowhere else to turn. I need you for this broadcast." All the talent went over to Omega League in Europe. They're all infected with European. They need to quarantine for a couple weeks. It's only you that can join me. I said, all right, I'll join you on no sleep. I'm going to need a lot of monster for this one, though.
For sure.
But Gyrocopter picked up here. I'm liking that. That plays way faster. And, of course, it's pretty good against the Beastmaster in lane as well. You can spam that flat cannon. Suddenly he's not harassing you with his boar point as well as he'd otherwise be able to. And you be able to throw homing missiles and whatnot at it as well. I actually had somebody show me this neat trick you can do with Gyrocopter for securing last hits on range creeps, too. You whack it down a couple of times, you throw the homing missile onto it, and throw 1 or 2 more CS. If they try and contest it too hard, the homing missile just rehomes it onto the enemy hero and hits them afterwards. Or if you're able to grab it yourself, it's really neat. So I'm sure you could use it on the boar to a similar effect. You go on the boar, commit onto it, the Beastmaster manages to deny it, it just rehomes in on the Beastmaster. Suddenly he's taking damage.
We'll have to see if we catch that.
Gyrocopter is neat for a couple of reasons here. Of course, now I've revealed my friend's strat. I don't know how secret it is. He's probably not going to be pleased with me.
Can we reveal friend? That's what I want to know. Is that revealable? Oh, get that big chug in. There we go.
I'm needing it. 3.5 hours of sleep, but I'm hyped. I'm here for some Dota. I get to see Eternal Envy Dota. I'm not ever sure what I'm going to see. I love watching CR4ZY. Always like one of my favorite players of all times.
Oh, all time. Damn. That is, that's the commitment right there. So I'm going to hold you to it. You better get hyped. I don't know what's going on over there, but, you know, Canada, I don't know what it is. Is the air just not as fresh right now? Like, come on. Let's get it up.
The air's way more fresher. We got all the best, the funnest Dota players and best Dota players out of Canada. We got Eternal Envy, we got Moo, we got Owie, we got Arteezy. What does America got?
You know.
Don't talk about fear in PvP.
Apple pie. Turkey.
Apple pie.
We got some cool things.
My favorite American Dota 2 player is Apple Pie.
Apple pie. Yeah. I mean, it would be great, wouldn't it? Beastmaster, Windrunner, Phantom Assassin, Elder Titan. They banned the Kunkka, they banned the Void Spirit, Ember, Death Prophet getting banned there by Team Zero to end out their bans. I'm gonna final pick the Legion, which was played by CR4ZY, played by Kezu more specifically in the first game. So let's see what they want to finish their draft on for CR4ZY, because they've got their safe laner, they've got their off laner and the Beastmaster, their 4-5, of course.
10 seconds.
I mean, it could be the EE mid. I mean, obviously he's not on CR4ZY, but the EE Beastmaster move where you throw him mid, which was very present in, I think, what, BTS Pro Series Season 1? I want to say he was doing that. Maybe Season 2? I remember casting it. That's all I remember. And it was recent.
Bkop was there.
I
and
was
it
there. I
recent.
remember.
Yeah.
So it was
And a
within the
veteran.
last 3 months or so, I'd say.
That one I don't remember personally. I do like the Legion Commander pickup though. It counters out several things on their team.
Enforce your will upon the battlefield today.
Okay.
Who's jumping on that one? Alright, Bryle. Moomeander once again on the Wind Ranger. We're going to see another performance out of that one. Again, I do like the Legion Commander though. You have the Dispel for the Primal Roar. The Dispel for maybe Elder Titan getting that initiation to stomp off onto some of the enemy heroes. And the Shackle Shot as well. The Duel is pretty good against Phantom Assassin too. If you manage to lock that hero down, you're in good shape. Everything's looking gravy. Lich, I like too, against the Phantom Assassin. You get that 60% physical resistance. Makes it too hard for PA to blow people up. The only question is if you're able to get that Frost Shield off onto the hero before PA gets or blows them up, because she does it in half a second. Usually before you even have time to turn and react and know where she is, she's blown you up. But 1437, you cast with them. You talked about how you had to peer into his soul, or rather I talked about how you did that and gaslit you in front of everybody. What do you think? Does he have that kind of speed?
I don't know. Again, I just cast with the guy. It wasn't like this whole breakdown of his Dota career or anything, or his Dota play. I know he's been like purposely playing with like super high ping. I know that's been a thing. Yeah.
I know a lot of South American players have been doing that. They've just been going over to Europe servers to play games.
Yeah, it was really odd. He's like, I'm just purposely playing with like 140 plus ping. I'm just like, oh. I guess, yeah, sure.
It's like a Rock Lee training weights on. As soon as he takes them off, he can move at light speed on the very quick Frost Shields on. This is what he's been practicing for.
Prepare for battle.
So let's see this game go on. Will they get the 2-0? Have to see if Zero can bring it back. Is this a faster lineup from Zero to bring it into a 1-1 split? Every game very important, as we have been saying with the round robin. You think they got it, Neph? You think they can bring it back? Are you enticed after last game's performance?
I'm not convinced. I like what they got going on with their draft way more than the fact that
oh God. Quite the pause, sorry.
So this whole
images that precede tragedies, as they say.
Yeah.
He's got 2 stick charges, but there's no way that he gets out of this one. Wait, how far is Aoi into... Oh no, he's not got stop. He's got Astral Titan. Yeah, there's no way that he gets out of this one. I mean, now he's going to get a little bit of harass off here with his movement speed at 422. Plus 75 damage, but Moomeander is just dead here, and First Blood's going to go out to this team. The question is, who do they give it to? I think they're letting Raria have it. He's throwing out overwhelming odds, which isn't quite going to do enough damage. He's going to need to go in for the right click, but he does have the movement speed to do it. If he can get that early gold advantage... Oh, I was wrong. He hit Aoi with it as well. My bad. He hit 2 heroes with it. I didn't do the maths.
30 seconds to battle.
It's that NA math that people talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you just can't get it right, just don't try.
Admin showing the 1 game 1 in his bugged remake. Oh, it is showing that they won game 1.
Ah. Okay.
That's definitely not right. I'm pretty sure Crazy won the last game, like, convincingly.
For sure. It's a bug on my part. I'll blame it on the bugs.
Yeah. Still in beta.
HFN doing a lot of damage here on a Brax. Doesn't have Swashbuckle for 14, but they don't want to dive the tower.
So here, 1437. They're wrapping around on Moon. They're out for more blood.
And they kill him.
He's got a win rate. He's going to be able to get away, but he's taking a lot of damage here. He's got 5 stick charges. He's already gone through one of his only 3 tangos that he's got. So I like what they're doing here. They're punishing Moon Meander for not bringing enough regen in the lane now, which is something he did last game. Is came to lane with just a null talisman. The audacity of this man. Whatever. I don't know about you, Bkop. Ooh, top lane. Rack's taking a lot of damage there. Almost missed that. Whenever I see an enemy hero come to lane,
Moon Meander. He's in some trouble. Cross blast hits again, and there's the last right click from Eternal Envy to get the kill. That is nicely done.
As far as I'm concerned, he's getting what he deserves for coming to lane with such little regen.
Ooh,
Snake King in the top.
How much damage? Just about 120. Casually, 1 minute, 21 seconds into the game. Just a level 1 Astral Spirit, too.
Yeah. He's got the Wooden Lace to scale his movement speed as well. Just run at him really quick. Melee him down with the staple gun. He's going to run at him again with this. We go at 100 damage. Clicks on him. You got 2 heroes clicking you back. Doesn't matter. He's got +6 armor as well.
It feels so great. And I think Elder Titan's one of those heroes that is very, very fun to play if you know what you're doing. But he's definitely one of those heroes too that can kind of like feed away if you get a little too aggressive. You're like, I hit for 111. Let me just run at you, and then all of a sudden you go in too far, you start getting hit back, you die running back the tower. Then you're feeding kills and you're getting recorded.
Yeah. I kept trying to go off on my tangent about how I get super angry when I see enemy heroes come to lane with little or no regen. I feel personally insulted when they do it. I just get really angry and like over aggressively start running at them and try to damage them for it. It's like they don't respect me or something.
Telekinesis on Owie. You got to bring that regen. I feel like I would be the guy who doesn't bring enough regen to your lane. Oh, double disarm right there, back to back.
Yeah, I absolutely hate this Pango hero. Lucky Shot is a awful ability by concept. The fact that you can swashbuckle into a fight and either win or lose the game based on that 17% chance on each swashbuckle to disarm is insane.
Yeah, but it was worse at one point. Lucky Shot, of course.
Yeah, that was a very RNG ability. You
We
either
remember
got
the times
very
where it's
lucky with the
silenced.
shot, or very unlucky with the shot.
Oh, so when it first came out, it did both, didn't it? Silence and
Yeah.
disarm?
To the
Oh,
bottom
God.
tower.
Because it could do one or the other, and sometimes both. I believe.
Once Owie hits this level 3, they could be in for some trouble in terms of how much damage he's going to output then. But HFN can hit with the Fate Bolt as well as the Swashbuckle. One more shot for Brax, and they'll get the kill. So, I mean, this is also with... Okay, Owie going to stack, backing off the lane. All of a sudden, it becomes a very open and free lane for the Pangolier.
There is little hope for Radiant's
What
middle
I
tower.
really miss seeing from Elder Titans is when they used to stack this camp and then use the damage from there to go into lane.
Yeah, the creep camps used to be positioned a little bit differently. It was easier to get like these multiple creeps from it as well. And now you look at how the ability scales. Level 1, you've got 3 bonus damage per creep. Then you got 7 versus on heroes, you got 20 and 40. It's not really worth taking the time versus just trying to hit 2 heroes with it. You need to hit way more creeps rather than just hit 2 heroes. You get plus 80 damage suddenly. Easier, you're spending less time away from the lane. It just makes more sense to do it the way that he's doing it now.
So looking for the pull, doesn't quite get it, gets stopped there by the Rubik. Meanwhile, over mid, we saw Brile just kind of destroy with the TA in the last game. And actually, the Legion's over mid, and this is something that we mentioned in the first game. It didn't happen that way, but it's something we've seen like Chris Luck do for Beast Coast over mid, and now being done here for Team Zero. So it's taking a page out of their book all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm. Trying to get the CS over here as well. Bottom lane, Beastmaster's actually going to go down here.
Getting taken out. And this is 4 kills early for Team Zero, so doing a good time, or having a good time would be the sentence that I want to say there. But unfortunately, words are hard, and my brain is not using words successfully. But an early lead, this is a little bit more of what we saw in the first game from Team Zero. I will say, Queen of Pain definitely not like that TA where all of a sudden you've got a blink and you've got the the ability to take these stacks as easily and just just destroying and moving early on.
Yeah, that's one thing I definitely prefer with the Queen of Pain over this Legion Commander here in the mid is, again, I was talking about it last game. It's like the go time patch. We saw in 7.27, the major thing was the gold changes. Suddenly heroes like Tiny became way more popular because kill gold and XP had gone way up. Suddenly we went from being rewarded for sitting inside the lane to moving around the map really quickly and getting those early kills. Of course, Legion Commander is somebody who's more happy to sit inside the lane despite having a bunch of movement speed. And Queen of Pain's able to move around very quickly and get burst damage kills with Scream, Sonic Wave, and Blink.
At that 7. Brile at that 7. He's going towards top.
Yeah, and with this haste rune, someone's got to die.
Ooh, okay, so he went up the stairs and then saw the Ruvik. So now they know that he was trying to come over towards top. He heads back towards mid.
Yeah,
okay.
Smart play. He's not going to get anybody if they know he's coming. He can't dive the tower too hard, unfortunately. He's not playing the TA this game. No refraction charges to disperse that tower damage.
Look to their middle tower.
Things have slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, this is not what we saw from Crazy in the first game. I think we saw a little bit more aggression at this point in the game, but they've got some time. It's only 8 minutes in. Rolling Thunder. Oh no, Brax.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It looked like he thought about committing to it. Now Brile's got that haste. He'll find Snake King. Shackle. Now the duel. Got some damage onto the Queen of Pain. Do they have enough to get the kill? Sinister Gaze with the telekinesis. Yeah, they'll take out Brile over mid. 3 heroes here for Team Zero. Really well done. Moonlander trying to do all he can to help out, but really not much he could do.
He's gonna have to be careful here because Snake King coming along. Unfortunately, Lift does have a pretty big cooldown at level 1, so they're not going to be able to catch him as he runs away. But anything that can slow down Brile's game, because again, he did go this Scream of Pain Sonic Wave build, and he hasn't really been getting to take advantage of that huge burst damage he has. He's looking bottom now, though. He wants to set something up down here, but Envy sitting at full HP.
Ooh, Shackle. Now they've got the Primal Roar. Brile's down here. Sonic Wave pushes back Ryoya, who was looking for a duel. He goes after Kezu. And eventually, I feel like he wants to commit to it, but Brile just comes in. They'll get the kill on a 1-4-3-7. They'll look for the kill on a Queen of Pain. Now Snake King falls. So a 3-for-1. Yeah, you got the duel damage, but is the value there?
I think you're very happy about that on the side of Crazy, despite the fact you losing Queen of Pain twice in a row, slowing down Brile's game just a little bit, shutting down this PA, and getting 3 heroes for that one there, definitely worth it. Play recap to like about 600 XP change, but 600 gold swing for the side of Crazy after that game. Ooh, dang, Gator, speaking of words. Top lane.
Oh,
beautiful dodge.
All right, if he dies here, it was still a valiant attempt. It will end up falling. That was pretty impressive for a split second, but 3 heroes up towards top, call down use. Sinister Gaze now in a Moon Meander, double kill for 1-4-3-7. Almost.
Yeah, that was a very clean dodge at first. Unfortunately, it didn't end up mattering. The extra time it took them to do that, though, the extra damage. I don't think they'd be able to get this tower out of it, despite having 3 heroes up there.
Ooh. Got Stolen Scream. It won't get them the duel damage. Owie on the run. One more shot will get it. It was going to be close. And
It is a very fast hero, unfortunately.
Radiant's bottom tower
Is
is
lead here
under
for
attack.
Team Zero.
Radiant's bottom tower is
And look at where Ryoya is. Like, this is a complete change from the first game. The rest of the team, like Envy, he had a good start, but the rest of the team didn't really do too well to start off the game, and didn't really, they were behind the entire rest of the way. Here, I think it's been very good from all aspects of the game.
I mean, they've been focusing a lot less on letting Envy have a good time here. He's fourth in the CS chart at 59, but his team is just doing way better. They're playing way quicker right now. Now they're not really playing around that Spectre. Beautiful Jack.
They get the sweep on two of these heroes. Now the cooldown comes in, but they've got themselves the Sonic Wave as well as the Primal Roar used. Paternal Envy, he's low as well as 1-4-3-7, the Swashbuckle away. They don't commit any further. I don't think maybe they wanted to. Phantom Assassin nowhere nearby, so HFN just not close enough to that fight.
There's always a chance for the, if the Quap blinks too far in, you just get jumped on with the duel with all those heroes on top of you, get blown up too quickly. So be careful with how far you overextend here. I do want to take this tier 1 tower pretty badly, though. They keep moving the heroes onto it on both sides, actually. Just gives you that much more control of the map. With mid lane shoved, you have a lot of information on what the enemy team is doing. If they're not there defending from the wave, you usually know they're up to something trying to gank you.
Oh, Blink caught. Telekinesis, Rolling Thunder coming in on the Brile. Sinister Gaze, and the duel. There it is. They'll get the kill. So Ryoya, again, the benefactor of some dual damage.
Dire's middle tower is no more.
There it is. They finally managed to get that mid tower. Nobody can really sit in front of it the same way that Legion Commander Pango can. Decent save, tankiness that they have on the side of Team Zero here. You'd love to see it clearing out their stacks.
Yeah, I was just about to say, they're going after the stacks now, and all that hard work, you know, done by Owie, given away. Do you like the Mask of Madness pickup here for the Phantom Assassin?
I don't. I'm not a big fan of that item. I know some people utilize it to amazing effect. I don't quite get it though. You are able to disassemble it into several things. So then you get the Echo Saber, the Orchid, sorry, not Orchid. Not in this game, anyways. The Silver Edge. And of course, you end up building Satanic on PA as well. So it's kind of like you want to build a Mask of Death. You usually turn it into a Mask of Madness. Get the extra damage.
Going forward, Telekinesis onto the Queen of Pain. Rolling Thunder coming through. Rocket Barrage onto the Queen of Pain with Homing Missile. Chain Frost committed as he dies. Okay.
A little bit odd, but I guess they just wanted to make sure. Again, a lot of what Crazy's able to do right now is around this Queen of Pain. If she's dead, they don't have a whole lot to worry about. They just don't have the damage to burst these heroes down. Top lane.
Duel up top onto the Wing Runner. One more shot and another kill and another duel victory for Ryoya. Going around the map, just overwhelming the side of Crazy.
Suddenly we see a reverse. It feels like Crazy can't come online fast enough to be able to take these fights. They should be able to, but with just Brile to focus on, it makes it very easy to know where you need to go at any given time on Zero. Just play around with wherever this Queen of Pain is trying to go, and you're good.
Is this a double back? Well, not double back, but going back into the Battle Fury here for Phantom Assassin?
Guys, we had started.
Yeah, he is. So Mask of Madness and then Battle Fury. That's a little bit weird. I'm getting weird with it. I kind of like it though. You've been grouping up quite a bit.
Scanning for enemies.
You've also been like split pushing the map. Ooh.
Bottle on the Phantom Assassin. This will slow down HFN's farm. 1-4-3-7 with another kill. He's 4-1-6, and they killed the Kurt.
With the broadsword on it. I don't think it'll slow down the Battle Fury too much because he still needs to build that perseverance, but not having that extra damage to CS is going to feel a little bit bad. So, nice pick off there. They know that he's down there though if he's not anywhere else on the map because they have the enemy side controlled and he's looking around there. So he's stuck around a bit too long knowing the enemies were no longer in your jungle there on HFN.
Gold for my core. Dire's bottom tower is in danger.
Towards top.
Radiant's top tower
Because we're trying to get the
is
tier 1
under
tower.
The dire glyph is now active. Dire should look to their bottom tower. Radiant's top
I'm gonna
tower
get this
is
up.
in danger.
It's gonna push a little bit faster here with the Beastmaster. Of course, I got the catapult and the boars on it with this inner beast.
Got the vision onto the Windrunner. Ward placed down to get the kill and another duel victory for Ryoya. Tier 1 tower bottom, destined to go down.
Here's a 1-for-1 tower trade. It's in the off lane for each side, but with the kill and the extra dual damage there on the Green Ranger. They do know that there's vision up there now, so that's going to get dewarded pretty quickly, but it served its purpose. Umianda getting punished for his cheeky plays.
Where's Phantom Assassin in terms of farm? Courier back to 30. 20. Okay, so it needs 1650, about 600 gold away from the Battle Fury. We'll see if they get the time. And they should have the time to get the Battle Fury. The question is, do they get the time to get what precedes that?
Yeah, the time to actually use the Battle Fury.
Yeah.
Which is like the main reason you want to build it, right? I'm not sure. I'm thinking that it's going to take them a bit longer to really push in the enemy base and take the game, but I think any mistakes you make on Crazy, you go a little bit too far forward, you're going to get punished for it super hard. And again, you have to play around this Queen of Pain so hard. Eventually, she's just not going to have the scaling damage. She's not going to be able to burst people in with the Scream the Sonic Wave. At that point, I think you just run over towers on 0.
Yeah, it's a very defensive build coming in from the Queen of Pain too. It's first big item will be the Lincolns.
That never feels good.
Snake King looking for the stop on the teleport, gets it. Stolen power shot, and now with the Rolling Thunder, easy kill for both Brax and Snake King. And they've got the duel on the Queen of Pain. Does he have the damage? I think he does. Just on the end of that, now 100 dual damage for this Legion Commander of Ryoya.
It's pretty rare you see this much dual damage in a pro game come out this quickly, plus 100. And again, this just makes the game harder and harder. You have the Blink and the Blade Mail. Eventually, she's going to have the Heaven's Halberd as well. It might even be like the next time the Legion Commander goes, he sees that Bkop is trying to build this Lincoln Sphere. You don't want to rely on your allies popping that Lincoln Sphere, of course, to build the Heaven's Halberd. As the BKB queued up right now, though. Yeah, map domination. Again, HFN just getting the Battle Fury. Not going to have time to take advantage of this and use it to farm and get ahead of the enemies. Net worth not looking good for her right now. Just 8.1k versus on top of her is Roria with 11.1k net worth and Eternal Envy with 9.
And that is Ryoya and Envy up towards top, with Envy more so, quietly towards the top, it feels like. Obviously, Legion's made much noise on the map, 5-0 and 4, 100 dual damage. And he's 3-1 and 4. Feels like he took part of the earlier kills and just has been like quietly back and farming otherwise.
Hoping the enemy team forgets about him and he just gets to farm.
Basically.
Yeah, no, he's been actively participating in this game. I'm liking what he's doing in this game a lot more than I liked on the Spectre. And of course, you can see how well it's working.
Amazing what you'll find laying around.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Top lane, Rubik's jumping up here. I'm not sure if there's just the Rubik teleporting. It's what they got planned here on 0.
They're so off right now.
For enemies.
They don't have the vision right now. So I guess they're just afraid of the Rubik because they don't know where any of the other enemy heroes are. Probably thinking they're just sitting behind him.
Command Echelon.
See with his cheese and his Aegis.
Engineering genius! Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Howie? Okay. They don't find him. See? Doesn't have a TP to even leave. Oh boy.
He's not leaving.
Up 16k. This really does feel like the opposite of last game. I would say more so though that there is an opportunity to like, I was gonna say have HFM bring it back more so than the Spectre, but then Spectre or Phantom Assassin at this point ends up going down. Because the silence of BKB's been popped by Rio. It goes after Briar with the Rolling Thunder coming through. The Earth Splitter is down, but it's not gonna matter. Won't land. Moon Meander TPing out. They'll bring Snake King over. Comes away from Brile, but he no longer has the BKB. Ooh, silence. One more shot. Just can't land it.
Does have the Mindbreaker on the Lady Commander. That is terrifying. Just about bring you down in that Mindbreaker time with 100 years. There's the Lincoln Sphere, but it feels like this came a little bit too late. The main hero, or most of your net worth currently down 15k on that Phantom Sapphire. I'm not sure if you'll be able to do anything to defend this tower. And you just have the Aegis and the cheese to burn through. Doesn't feel like there's any...
Oh, no. Just killing off Brile, looking towards the Rats. Beastmaster in trouble, forced the defensively Primal Roar. Chainfrost comes out as well as the fall down. They'll drag in the Beastmaster with the Sinister Gaze. Moon Meander goes down to the call down. And the two letters are looking likely, and there they are. GG.
And that's it. We see a reverse of game number 1. Just very convincing victory for Team Zero there. Again, they saw that a lot of what Crazy could do was around this Queen of Pain. They constantly played around that, either avoided her or blew her up, and played very tight when they knew that she was coming somewhere. And I feel like a lot of this could have been prevented by Crazy getting a little bit further ahead if he managed to get that snowball. If he didn't walk up the hill and get scattered by that Rubik when he had that haste rune and whatnot. Queen of Pain just couldn't come online fast enough and got dueled up a couple of times and fell too far behind. Same with the PA, got that Battle Fury, then just couldn't complete another item there. It was another like 10 minutes later that he got that BKB after building that Battle Fury. You don't want to be farming that slow when you have Mask of Madness Battle Fury.
Yeah. To use that Mask of Madness, use the Battle Fury, do what you can, but like they just overwhelmed him that game, and the 1-1 split well deserved by Team Zero. They did a really good job overall. Like that was a complete switch from game 1 to game 2. Really, honestly, proud. Maybe not, like a proud father. Get to see them get the turnaround and make it, work out into a 1-1 split against one of the teams that I think are towards the top in terms of rankings for this event. So to get a game there, to split a series against Crazy, I think feels great overall. So we'll have to see what comes next for both these teams, if they can pull it back and, maybe get a victory over their next opponents. But for right now, we're going on to Haven Liberty and Team Brazil. So a South American derby coming at you next, and hopefully we'll have the stream fixed by then. I know there was a little bit of frame drops. I was not connecting to the RTMP server that well. My internet never changed, but I don't know what was going on. We're trying to fix it. This feels like one of those problems that's going to follow me to this new apartment from the house, where I just can't connect to RTMP servers that well. But hopefully things have switched. Hopefully things have gotten better, and we'll be back with that coming up next. So we'll see you in just a second.